Yes, yes, yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier. Feeling so good to be alive. That is for sure. You know that I love you for checking the show. If you're watching on YouTube, lean on that subscribe button for me. That'd be so sweet and nice of you. That's the truth. If you're the streaming TV type, oh golly, the streaming TV type, you know you can check the show on Roku TV, Distro TV, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, all that on the Plymouth Rock channel. Oh yeah, a lot of love for our super sweet support system at Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, and the Higher Education, Music, and Arts Festival. All right, y'all. We have a sticky episode in store for you today with a guest who is a visionary, an entrepreneur, a brand developer, a make it happen man, an environmentalist. I'm saying that. A surfer, a new friend to me, and a salty son to someone. It is my pleasure to introduce to you, with tides of terrificness, James Kelly of Jimbo's Surf Wax. Yeah, man. What's going on, pal?
Yo, man.
How are you?
It's like to be with you tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You feeling good? You comfortable here? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right. So, let's dig into this, Jim. I'd like to learn a lot about you today. That's the goal here. You comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm getting there.
All right. Jim, local legend. Where do you come from? Where were you first when you breathed, when you took a breath of oxygen outside of whomever's womb you were in?
Yeah, my mom, my hero, Jane Kelly, Salem Hospital.
Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah, the only one.
That's the only one. Look at you.
1979. I was born in Salem Hospital.
That's your year, 79.
Yeah, and I was born and raised in Beverly, Massachusetts, and lived there, and I didn't go too far from there for about 20 years. That was my digs. I'm a Beverly boy.
Beverly boy.
Yeah.
So, is that like, are you a rich kid? Are you a poor kid? Are you a middle of the road kid? What's going on there in Beverly?
Some people wouldn't love to hear that question, but middle of the road kid for sure. In Beverly,
some people wouldn't love that question.
Nah, in Beverly.
Is that inappropriate?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just, we're being transparent. We're getting to know each other. In Beverly, you get stripes for being hood and for like coming up hard.
Yeah.
And middle class, like there's not a lot of stripes, and you definitely don't get anything for like being like one of them rich kids from like the farms.
You don't get anything.
Nah, you got no respect for that.
Except from your mama.
Yeah, exactly.
And daddy.
You don't, Yeah, we
want
don't
to
even
pull
know
that
you.
mic a little closer to your beautiful face?
Michael.
You use this. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Middle class in Beverly is the status quo, but
So that's where you were. You're in the middle.
born and raised, right there in the middle class in Beverly.
So you have brothers, sisters, parents, married, divorced. What's going on here in this household?
All that.
All the things.
All those things. But,
Okay.
my sister ended up being like the primary influence in my life.
Your sister?
Absolutely.
Does she have a name?
Yeah, her name is Julie Kelly. Yeah.
Julie Kelly.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
love Julie Kelly.
Yeah, she's the person I love. I don't want to like make my wife jealous, but like besides my wife, as much as my wife and my kids, she's awesome.
Wow, that's so
She was a big
beautiful.
part of my upbringing.
So, did you go to school? Was there high school? Was there college?
Yeah. I went to Beverly High School. I went to Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. Got my undergraduate degree there.
And what? What's the major? What's the
criminal justice? Believe it or not.
criminal justice?
Yeah, for a criminal.
You wanted to be a police officer. Was that the goal? Initially in this endeavor?
DEA agent, actually.
DEA agent. That was the goal.
I wanted to work on in the DEA in San Diego.
Why San Diego in particular, James?
There's good waves down there. And
good waves. Yeah,
I also have an older
man.
brother who deserves respect too, Matthew.
What's up, Matthew?
He's 10 years older than me, but my sister and I, and Matthew knows us, we just have a closer relationship.
Yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to, and my brother still lives in California. My goal was to become a DEA agent, live in California, and that changed when I went back to school to get my master's degree in Connecticut, where I got my bachelor's degree.
Yep.
And I had an opportunity to become a student teacher at a high school. And I loved it. And actually, since then, it's been almost 20 years I've been a high school teacher.
So, as you're growing up in Beverly,
yes,
you're getting your street cred. What are you doing? What are your hobbies?
Yo, it's hard to get street cred in Beverly.
What are your hobbies there in the hood of Beverly, Massachusetts?
Hobbies in the hood of Beverly, Massachusetts? Sounds funny all these days later.
What are you doing out there?
Doing a lot of working out.
A lot of working out?
Lifting a lot of weights, yeah.
Hitting the weights, putting the 45-pound plates on.
Yeah, like 2 on each side, not one. Yeah, 225, yeah.
I know the numbers.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Michael, I can tell. Yeah, we were big YMCA guys. We worked out hard.
The Beverly Y, yeah.
Yeah, the Sterling Center and the Cabot Street Y.
Deadlift?
No, I got skinny legs. So it was all beach. Yo, bro, it's
straight
beach
up
muscle.
Chest, biceps.
Chest, bis, tries, like whatever.
Look at you.
Played a lot of lacrosse back in the day.
Did people look at you like, wow, look at James?
Nah, probably not. Probably
he's
just
big.
like, nah. Just more like, yo, that kid was skinny. Like, how do you put a little bit of muscle on, you know? But and we did a lot of stuff around the beach too as well. We weren't surfers growing up, but we were big fishermen. We were boatmen. We skimboarded, and we had a few of our fathers of our friends who had surfboards and who had surfed and, you know, weren't really into it, but that was something that we were all very curious about growing up. So, yeah, I mean, I lived less than a mile from the beach.
Were you the kind of kids running around the neighborhood throwing eggs at houses?
Oh, yeah.
Separating mailboxes from their original locations, this kind of stuff?
Yeah, like I said, I have a brother who was 10 years older than me and a sister who was 5 years older than me, and I'm the baby, so, like...
You were getting into it
early. We were all
early.
hellions, yeah.
So what led you to thinking, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, man, the world needs more surf wax? Like, how does that come to you, Jim?
It's a long story.
James.
I'm going to try to
compact it?
Compact, thank you.
Well, we'll go with that.
So when I was getting my master's degree in education, I was stuck in Connecticut, and I couldn't leave much.
You consider when you're in Connecticut it to be stuck in Connecticut.
Absolutely. And some of the people
That's not the place to be, you don't think?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not into Connecticut.
Nah.
Comfortable telling the world this.
No, I have no problem saying that to the world, that I was not happy or comfortable living in Connecticut.
Let's break that down a little further. What were the reasons for your discomfort?
Okay, we're going to do that before we do about everything else? All right.
Yeah. What was it about this location?
It's very populated. It's very crowded. There's no access to the ocean. There's no real mountains. I met the love of my life, my wife, who I've been with for 20 years there. And I'm very blessed that Connecticut existed because I have Julia, my wife. But at the same time, and I lived there for 15 years.
For 15 years you were stuck?
On and off, bro. Yeah, on and off.
Okay, now let's get back to the plot. Now, when were you sitting there thinking the world needs more surf wax? How did that thought come into your precious, fragile, eggshell mind?
I was in Beverly after...
a week.
After living in Connecticut for a couple of years, I went home to Beverly, and we started surfing a little bit on my surfboards that were my dad's or friends of my dad's surfboards.
Yep.
And it was kind of bare bones. We were in garages, we were in people's houses, and there was wood stoves and stuff. It was winter. We're surfing winter waves, and I remember just one day.
So Beverly's on the ocean.
Yeah. There's not great waves in Beverly, but we would, drive up to Gloucester and good swells will roll into Beverly. So anyway, just kind of coming back to wood stoves and fireplaces and stuff, with wetsuits and old surfboards that were all beat up. I just remember one day being like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to make some wax off of a candle and rub it on a surfboard, my own thing, or our own thing with my boys who were drunk in a garage.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then I had that idea in my head, and I talked about it a lot. I get obsessed with things.
I'm ready to melt some candles.
Some candles. That's how it started. Yeah. And then I went back to my girlfriend at the time, Julia, who lived in Connecticut. I had to go back to graduate school or college. Her and I had been together for so long.
Yep.
And her mom had overheard me saying that this was something I was interested in. So for Christmas in 2004, she bought me this old rusty... She had been, thinking about this for a while, because this is what, future mother-in-laws do.
Yeah.
She had bought me
She knew what was going on.
This old pot and like this like coconut oil she ordered online, and like this beeswax that she found at like this like nursery. All this stuff that she was like
wow,
encouraging me to do something that I cared about as I was getting my teaching degree. And then one day I just like sat down. She's like, "Here's everything we got you," and like. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, try to make some surf wax or something. Like you talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, this
respect
is cool.
it. Yeah.
So then that was kind of the beginning of it. I had this like old wood stove in the apartment I was living in Connecticut at the time. Fast forward to like 2005, 2006.
Yep.
Starting to teach in Connecticut still. Julia and I are engaged, and I'm starting to purchase equipment for making surf wax, but specifically to make on wood stoves inside. So it really evolved, as cheesy as it sounds, like in a very, very like organic way, bluegrass way, you know?
Yep.
And that was the beginning of it. It was super cool. I wasn't planning on any of it.
So here we are now, to make it clear, in 2021, and you are the owner of Jimbo's Surf Wax.
Jimbo Surf Wax, yeah, owner.
Slanging surf wax. And if I am correct, also it's an organic option.
Yeah.
And also with that it's prepared still on wood stoves.
Yes.
Is that accurate also?
Everything you're saying is accurate right now.
Look at this. And I just want to keep saying more stuff since I'm so right.
All right.
So was there any point in the process that you were driven by, like, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to own a business, or was it more so you started making the wax and then it started working and all of a sudden there was a business developed?
Yes, to your first question. There was definitely a point when I thought it was a good idea, that it started organically. It started as something that I was into, just like handing out bars of wax to my friends, surfing at Good Harbor or whatever.
Yeah. And
even sending it out to like my brother's friends in California, where I would get good feedback. Where I was like, oh, this could be a good business.
Right on.
So yeah, there's a big part of that, but there's also a big part of it that was just like, I enjoy doing it, and like it's a kind of a cool hobby to have, you know, because it was like always like
there's passion involved, so the fulfillment wasn't solely driven by the monetary success.
Absolutely not. If it was, I wouldn't still be doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like their big part of it was, I don't know, people, even the bad feedback was cool.
Hey, learn something.
Like my boys who were the best surfers gave me the best feedback, which was all negative at.
Yep. But it was constructive. Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dickhead, this wax sucks.
Yo,
that's
not using it. What's wrong with it? Everything.
No, you're a dickhead. This is you ruined my surf session.
Yeah.
That's constructive coming from your boys, right?
Of course it is. You're like, well, that's not the right stuff.
Thank you.
I have a question here that I've been personally wondering. How long did it take the team of marketing professionals to land at the name Jimbo's Surf Wax?
There's no team of marketing professionals. There's none of that involved in my company. That's the little brother nickname of the Kelly household from Beverly, Little Jimbo.
You're a Little Jimbo.
That's me.
So that name was just Jimbo's. So of course it's Jimbo.
You ask
That's
my
who
brother
I am.
or my sister to this day in 2021, what's that dude's name? And they said, that's my little brother Jimbo. Not too many people call me that.
So it was clear that the name was going to be Jimbo's Surf
What else could
Wax.
it be?
I'm not sure. It couldn't be anything else.
I never considered another name.
So for people that don't know or that aren't aware, can you explain the purpose or the use of surf wax? What is it for? What do you do with it?
Absolutely. So you apply it to the top of a surfboard where you put your feet.
Yep.
And it keeps you stuck on your board. And there's a lot of different waxes out there. There's a lot of big companies that have been making really good surf wax for almost 50 years.
Yep.
Corporate brands, Sex Wax, most people know.
Yeah.
And the purpose of it is, so if you're on I know people can't see my hands right now, but if you're on a board that is polyurethane or it's a slippery surface like the hood of a car, you're trying to catch a wave, you're going to slip right off,
right,
unless you have some kind of traction. So surf wax is a sticky wax that gives you traction so you can stick on your.
Is it hard for you to imagine that people don't know what surf wax is?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a skier too, so like ski wax is a little bit different, you know, because it
Yeah.
goes on the bottom of your skis and like you got to scrape it off.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Do you-
a lot of people don't.
Do you exclusively use Jimbo's surf wax?
I use every single surf wax that I can find because that makes my wax better. No,
There it is. You learned
absolutely
something.
not. Yeah, I use every wax. I've used in the last 6 months 7 or 8 different surf waxes, and mine only a couple of times because I want to know what they're doing and try to make mine better.
Comfortable to mention anyone that you thought had a standout product?
Nah, man, mine's the best.
Ooh. So on that topic of yours being the best, considered the best in the East Coast, right? You hear that? That's the gods agreeing with me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your surf wax best on the East Coast. Why though? Like what? Like how can you explain the differentiation? You just stick better with yours. The process is better. Like how? Why is it better?
The process is better.
It's the
yeah,
process.
You hit it right there. You can get a wax that comes from a factory in California or another country, and I'm not saying that their wax isn't good, but you're getting.
Yeah, you're putting California in another country in like the same
category. Another country. Oh, sorry. To my brother Matt, I'm sorry about that. But to me, being from New England, that's a foreign thing. I want to make something that's local, that's fresh, that's organic, and that works well. And to me, that's a difference between buying a head of lettuce from Walmart than from buying a bar wax from the dude that lives at the end of your street.
Yeah, man.
Here it is. I just made this from like products that were basically sourced from my backyard.
Would you consider the business a success? Is that how you feel about it?
For what I want it to be right now and for what I picture.
Who else is? I hope you're the one judging your success and you're not going about your days worrying about what other people think about what your position is.
Sometimes I do, though.
You find yourself concerning yourself with other people's thoughts and opinions about you? You're letting them occupy space in your head?
Sometimes I do, bro. Yeah.
Don't release the freedom. That's your space.
Agreed. But sometimes I let that slip
fair.
in.
I appreciate your honesty. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and sometimes like I feel compelled to compare my company to other companies, these bigger companies I'm talking about, who make great wax. For what I wanted this thing to be, so far it's a success.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your answer there, Jimbo. So, so I know we got the surf wax. There it is, the surf wax. Is it one, like it's always the same one? Is there different colors of it, flavors? Do people do scented surf wax? Like you have one thing and that's as far as surf wax goes. Yeah. What's the product line in surf wax category?
Nothing we do is the same. Everything we make, 95% of the products we make are customizable to someone who comes to us and asks us, can you make a wax with this ingredient, this scent, this label, even this type of paper? And that's what we try to do. So there's nothing mass produced from us. Even Jimbo Surf Wax, my own brand, is not mass produced.
Look at that.
So everything we do for different surf shops or promotional brands is I speak to someone like you who would say, hey, I have this brand, I have this thing I want to do, I want it to look like this. I'd like to incorporate a surf wax into like a giveaway.
Yep.
How can you help me? And then we sit down, talk about how we can start that from like the ground up. And I like to have everybody who I work with be involved in that process. Not just like, yeah, here you go. Here's a piece of paper on your wax. Like, what do you want to do? Let's go. What do you want to smell?
You're saying you actually care.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. So we don't sell a lot. Sorry to cut you off. We don't sell a lot of Jimbo Surf Wax. Most of what we do is creating wax for what people want a wax to look like for them.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
So as far as the Jimbo's surf wax in particular, one kind. Always just the one with your logo on it. I go to the surf shop and I buy it. Always, I just go, I'll take a Jimbo's. I'm not like, I'll take a red Jimbo's. There's just one kind. Does this make sense?
No.
I think it does. So you sell Jimbo's surf wax.
Yeah.
With your logo on it.
Yeah.
Just one kind of it, though. Just one. There's not like multiple colors of Jimbo surf wax.
No, there's not multiple colors, but there's multiple blends for like different water
temperatures. Different. See, this is what I'm asking.
Yeah, sorry. So, but there's very few surf shops, I'd say under 5 in the world, that sell just Jimbo surf wax, because we want it to be your surf wax, that we work with you, the owner of the surf shop.
I gotcha.
And make it to be what you want. What do you want to smell like? What do you want to look like? What size do you want? So like that's what we do. You can't really buy Jimbo surf wax besides off the website, which is that's what I want. Like I want you to be able to have like what you want at your surf shop. You have all these brands that just ship you what you want.
Yes.
And these are things that anybody can get anywhere. But
and you have your own unique boutique angle on it.
Thank you. And your surf wax that I sit down with you and like create
to your vision.
Cater to your vision is what I love.
I'm like sticking words in your mouth. Why am I doing this? Sticky. That's why. So when you're there making the surf wax and
in the basement?
In the basement, on the stove.
Oh yeah.
Are you listening to music?
Oh, yeah.
What are you listening to?
Dude, we go crazy down there.
What are you going crazy to? What does that mean?
Dude, it's awesome.
Give me some of the crazy activities.
Listen, first of all, I'm a dad.
Frisbees flying around the room. Lighters going.
Yeah, lighters going. Yeah. We got lights all over. It kind of looks like a studio for a podcast.
Look at this. What's the music? That's where it started.
My daughters, I know. I'm sorry. My daughters are typically in bed at that point. Rosie and Violet, 4 and 6 years old. Awesome. My biggest support. My wife is usually taking care of what she needs to take care of, and then I have a space where I make the wax.
Slight dig there. He said usually.
Well, sometimes I need her help.
Okay.
If she's not taking care of what she needs to take care of, she's helping me, and then also taking care of what she needs to take care of. All right. Definitely like some 70s Grateful Dead. You know, some old school Marley and the Wailers.
I love it.
That's it. There's like nothing else.
It's pretty much Dead and Marley.
Older Marley though.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, the roots Marley.
I love it. You comfortable receiving gifts? Like a gift?
No,
you don't want a gift.
I do want a gift, but I'm not comfortable receiving a gift.
Well, if I gave you a gift, is it going to be a problem?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to give you a gift.
Okay.
All right? Yeah. I'm glad we got that part out of the way, Jimbo.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a gift for you, pal. Open it on up. You know how this works. That's a box. Open that. There it is. Let's pull the items out. Let's have a good time here. Jimbo. What's your middle name, Jimbo?
Michael.
Jimbo Michael.
Ooh,
there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, let's go. Hold on. I got to step up my outfit right now.
Wow.
You said I could stand up, right?
You can do anything you want.
Dude, what about that chain around my ankle?
Told you that. You can only go. That's backwards.
Wait, I got to put it on another way?
Yeah. Usually.
That way?
Around here we put the front on the front. But hey, you know.
What do your guests usually do? Forward?
Yeah, they're into more of the forwards. I like this process though. Shirt over shirt. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know.
Yo, what did you think? I was like 175?
I don't know. It might be good without that T-shirt underneath it.
Yo, I can't take out the Jimbo T-shirt.
Yeah, I can see you in the gym with that.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, get back there, put the plates on, curling some 65-pound dumbbells. You see that right there?
65-pound dumbbells. No, you were right about like the 245s on each side for 220.
I didn't know there was two children.
You, dude, this is sick.
I thought there was just
kill each
one.
Other over this.
Yeah. So there it is.
I put this
5T, 6T.
Michael, I put this right here between them, and they're just fighting.
They're gonna get at
Perfect. Whoever wins.
Yeah.
Wins that day. Dude, thank you. You don't have to do all this.
And what else did I do in there? All that. Ooh, a hat. Yeah.
Sick. Enjoy your life.
7-panel. Enjoy your life. That's a good lid right there. The new Enjoy Your Life one.
Dude, this new Enjoy Your Life truck is.
Yes.
Hold on, let me take that cardboard out. Dude,
I
love this.
Cardboard
thank you, bro.
freak head.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Look at I got them all scooped up.
You didn't have to give
Boom.
up. Dude. Wait.
CDs.
Dude, I love this single too. I listened to this today.
You did.
The Enjoy
That's
Your Life
the full
single,
album right there,
one, right?
man. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that first single.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
Sick. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is awesome. What's this?
That's like a gator neck buff, you know, when you're out on the boat.
Yo, shout out John B. What's up, Chase Stokes?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever that means. That's one of those things you clip on the back of your phone so you can hold it a little easier. You know?
Oh, yeah,
and that's
yeah,
from
yeah.
the CNA stores.
The Pop
In
Grips?
Amesbury, in Amesbury and Haverhill, Mass. Scott Winters, what's good, buddy?
What's up, Scotty?
Yep. And that's just your friend Pat Hall told me your car didn't smell that good, so that's a car air freshener.
Yeah.
Ooh,
My
enjoy your
favorite.
Life Session IPA brewed by the good people at Riverwalk Brewing Company.
And I would like to give a public service announcement right now to
Check 'em out.
Riverwalk Brewing Company and wherever I'm looking, in Newburyport, Massachusetts. This is the best session IPA I have ever had, and I am a beer snob, so thank you.
Wow, look at that. I'll take it.
Yo, thank you. Love the stickers too, bro.
Yep.
Sweet.
That's it. I always feel like gifts are, a heightening experience.
Absolutely.
And look at you. You look great now, man. You always looked good. So when it comes down to retail stores in the area or everywhere that you can find your waxes that you've created, what are the spots? Where is it? Where's it happening? Salisbury, Massachusetts, Hampton, New Hampshire, San Diego, California. Lay it out there, Jimbo.
Lakeland, Oregon.
Lakeland, Oregon was good.
By far, my biggest supporter has been Cinnamon Rainbow Surf Company in Hampton, New Hampshire. And I did not grow up in Hampton.
Cropper? Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't grow up here. And Dave Cropper,
Giving love to
for some
Cinnamon
reason,
Rainbows.
embraced me and
what a good guy.
decided to give me a chance. I don't think I would be sitting here right now without him. He's awesome.
Wow. A lot of love for Cropper.
I'm not saying that there's nobody else that has supported me, but he supported me more than anybody else. And again, like, I didn't grow up with him. I was a Grom, which means a young surfer going up to Cinnamon Rainbows as a kid from Beverly, buying skim boards. Like I said, not surfing yet. And this guy was wicked nice to me. That was a couple years older than me. And then when I started the wax company as a nobody that he didn't even really know, he was like, that sounds like an awesome idea. I'll support you. I'll buy your wax. And he's been definitely instrumental to my success.
That's good. And I'm also happy to hear you give that credit where the credit is due.
Absolutely.
It's nice.
He's not the only person, but he's the person who's helped me the most as far as.
You remember the game Tetris?
Yeah.
You ever play too much Tetris and then you're like laying down to go to sleep and you're playing Tetris in your mind?
Yeah.
You know this feeling?
Yeah.
Does this happen with the making of surf wax process? You lay down and you're kind of making it in your head still after a long day in the production line?
It's like, it's a little bit of a different feeling than that, but like, I have days when I lay down and I'm thinking about it a lot. Maybe not in the Tetris way.
Do you find yourself frequenting wax museums more than other people do?
Mm-mm.
No interest in wax?
No, I'm super interested in wax museums. I just don't frequent them that often because there's none around here.
Are you drawn to like wax creations?
Yes.
You are.
Yes. Anything wax, I'm drawn to. If there's
Really?
wax involved, I'm involved in it. Yeah.
So
you know those like vampire things, like that you get
wax lips, kid.
Dude, I'm all about that. I'm
he's
breaking
from
those
the
down.
80s.
Yeah, I am from the 80s. You knew that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm breaking that stuff down. Like, or like, do you guys remember like, hey, Pat Hall? You remember like there's like things that like are made of wax. You can bite the top off, but they're not.
Yeah, a
necessarily,
little liquid kind of thing in it.
But they're not cold. They're always like lukewarm.
Yeah, who knows what that is?
Yeah.
A little sugar thing, and then you're like, what do I do with all this wax
on the outside. Yeah.
Well, those things weren't even in packages. You just get them and put them in your mouth.
Yeah, you just smack them in your mouth.
Look at that. Look at that. So are you like trying to make statues and things?
No.
Like out there at home? Like,
No, absolutely not.
there's no chiseling going on?
What? No.
Okay, no whittling. All right.
Thank you for the merch, by the way.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Happy to give that to you. You find yourself giving everyone surf wax on their birthdays and at holidays?
Candles.
Candles.
Like the one I gave you today.
That's
Did you see that
right.
yet?
I did. I opened it up to get the scent in the air. There it is.
Yeah, candles. Nobody wants surf wax.
Not that one, the other one.
Yo, not that one. What is that, Chuck?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Pat
candles.
Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Pat Hall. Yeah, candles.
Okay.
Just smell that. I know they can't see. Most people want a candle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you
that's
didn't
more
even,
like food. I want to.
You didn't even smell that yet today?
I did. When I first smelled it, I was like, damn. I was like, I want to have some dessert right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? Jimbo surf candle.
It's a Jimbo surf candle. What's in that is coconut wax, beeswax, and palm wax. But the palm wax is controversial because of like the way they harvest palm wax. But we only get palm wax.
Fair trade palm wax?
Fair trade. Can't talk. Fair trade palm wax. And then essential oils. So we don't get the palm wax from those weirdos.
Just real, not just because you're here and I got to say nice things about you.
No.
As I smell
that's not
this,
how it works.
I like it.
Yeah, I know you do.
This is a
How can you not?
You can see the genuine emotion here, wherever you are. Look at this.
Wherever you are.
It's good. It's really good.
Wherever you
Jimbo
are
surf candle. How do I get this?
You get it. You got one.
Oh, I got one. Oh, that's pretty dope. Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, you just hit me up.
Let's talk about
you can.
this. Your personal surf ability, your surf frequency. You're a surfer. You consider yourself a surfer.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do other people consider you a surfer?
Absolutely,
You know
yes.
Pat Hall from Northeast Board Culture?
Absolutely, yes.
He's in the room here today. He's over there. So does Pat consider you a surfer?
Considers me a surfer, yeah.
You consider Pat a surfer?
Absolutely.
Okay. How often you getting in the water?
4 to 5 times a week year round in New England. And I haven't got on a plane in 7 years.
You're ripping 4 to 5 times a week. It doesn't matter when
Here,
it's -6.
Yes, and here in New England. I haven't surfed outside of from Salisbury to Rye, New Hampshire in 7 years. But 4 to 5 times a week, yeah. I used to fly
you're getting
out
some good swells out
all
there,
the time.
though.
Yeah,
especially in the winter. It's ripping.
Yeah, and
you're not afraid. You're in there.
Afraid of what?
The ocean, the waves. You're jumping in on when we have these swells that come through that are 10 feet after they hit the little break there.
You don't surf
jumping
10
in?
feet out in front of Salisbury Center.
No,
That's
on
crazy.
a regular
you get
day.
killed down there. No, 10 feet down there, you get killed down
You
there. You
die.
gotta find a place
that's dying conditions.
Yeah.
There was no point where I said I am a surfer.
Oh,
you understand this?
No.
Yeah,
no.
so I'm not familiar with where you die in Salisbury.
I'm just saying that, like, when you see it 10 feet in front of Salisbury Center, like
you don't hit that.
Like a guy like Perry or Johnny Reynolds hits that, not me. Those legends hit that, but like me, I'm gonna drown.
Okay.
I go to a place that's more like sheltered.
Sheltered. Where are these sheltered spots?
We don't tell you guys that.
Okay.
No one knows that. But anyway, yeah. 4 or 5 days a week, even like a day like today, there were no waves. It was really hot here in New England. The water was really cold. And I didn't even bring my surfboard to the beach, but I just went for a swim. Like a long swim to train. Because I love it.
Yeah. What's the, would you say the length of the board is? How does that work? You have a long board?
Yeah, I got a couple longboards and a stand-up paddleboard.
Is that what you're usually on?
I never ride longboards.
What are you riding?
Shorter boards, fishes.
A fish. Know that.
Yes. I could see you riding a fish, Michael.
You can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing you just did with your hands, too, was perfect.
Yeah.
No, Michael just did the shape right. I don't know if you could see
said
it.
I wasn't a surfer, but I've definitely surfed hundreds of times.
Yeah. That's it. I love fishes.
Yeah.
They're not
San Diego.
Mid-lengths are not something that I would surf, but they're a shorter board that you get more waves on. It has more volume.
Would you say that building the Jimbo Surf Wax Company took any effort? You actually have to dedicate time. Is it hard work?
Did it take any effort to build Jimbo Surf Wax?
Hard? Is it hard?
Yeah.
So
it's hard work. It fucking stresses me out.
So it's dedication, commitment.
Everything. Dedication, commitment. I asked my wife to do so much to help me in her spare time. It causes fights in my family. It is really, really hard to be a full-time professional teacher, which is what I am, and then also have a side hustle, which is the surf wax. I could not do it without a partner. My wife is the best. She helps me so much.
Julia.
My wife's name is Julia Kelly. Yes.
Julia Kelly.
She's awesome.
Wow. I think he's made it clear that you love your wife. That's a beautiful thing.
I love my wife, but she's a hard worker, and she's helped me to like keep this thing going. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and it gets stressful, and I love doing it, but there's been times when the stress has been like, I'm like, why am I doing this anymore?
What is the point of this? I could walk away from this.
I can walk away from this.
There's passion. There's something there.
I do love doing it.
Yeah. Halsey, Pat Hall. You think you could get me one of these over there?
Utah.
Yeah, man. El Paso. So do you do anything to give back to the surf community in any way?
Yes.
And what is that you do, Jimbo?
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm looking for honesty from you, and you've been doing a great job at giving me honesty.
Honesty, like when someone says honestly sometimes, Michael, it's just like a way to fill like a silence.
Yeah, I know
like
it is.
How I do it.
Yeah, you like ask me the same question
like,
again to give yourself
honestly.
6 seconds to think about the question again.
Sometimes like people say the F word, they're like, fuck.
It's like what we're doing right now.
I get a lot back from it, but I feel like things I do to give back to it give way more back to me. I know that sounds cliche, dude, but like,
Yeah.
I have a couple of things that I'm involved in that give me so much more back than I can give in a couple hours. One of them is called Surfing with Smiles.
Yep.
It's a program that is run by a few young women who were born and raised in the Hampton, New Hampshire area, and they run a surf camp, which is usually bi-weekly, except for COVID days. Bi-monthly in the summer, except for COVID days, which is a free camp for children with special needs. And I started working with them about 5 years ago just as a volunteer instructor. There's hundreds of instructors, hundreds of kids. It happens at the wall. August 5th this year, by the way. People listening, Surfing with Smiles is back.
Surfing with Smiles,
Surfing
August
with Smiles.
5th.
Yeah, check out Cinnamon Rainbow's website if you want to know the dates and the times and like what you need. But we always need volunteers. I love that. That was
That's
the first
beautiful.
thing.
I'm not familiar with it. That's great.
It's the first thing that got me really, really excited about like giving back with surfing. I didn't know that was a thing when I was like my 20s. And these young,
you are now 62. And
now 65,000 years old. And these young women just created this company, not even company, this just like nonprofit that is amazing. And then
That's beautiful.
Also involved in an underground, if you will, organization called Wave Crew.
Does that mean it's illegal on some level? It's like a black market? What do you mean underground?
Illegal. It just means we just don't really talk about it. It's underground.
We're talking about it.
We're talking about it, and it's
Yeah.
it's an adaptive surfing program, which is meant to be fucking badass. That was started by my friend Tim Brown.
Tim Brown.
And that Pat's also a part of. And our goal for
Let's just say one more time, we love Pat Hall. Yeah.
Hold on, let me take a second for that. You love Pat Hall.
All right, now back to Tim Brown.
Now back to Wave Crew.
Wave Crew, sorry.
Wave Crew is about trying to get people who can't necessarily get into waves on their own, not into little waves, into the biggest, most badass waves that they can get into if they have some type of disability or special circumstance. So we're talking about big waves. We're talking about gnarly stuff where everybody involved needs to be trained or have some type of like credibility. You can't just walk up and be in Wave Crew.
Not me.
Not you. I'm not talking about you, but like the average person can't walk up and be like, hey, I want to help you guys out. No, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you can do. You could hurt us. You could hurt what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're trying to go big and bad. So I'm very, very proud of being invited to do that, and Pat's in that as well.
How do you find out about Wave Crew? They're like a website, Instagram situation?
I told you underground.
Oh, you can't. It's straight up underground.
It's an underground thing, and I'm not trying to be a wise ass, Michael, but it's like
that's fair.
It's an underground thing.
I was trying to sneak a little answer out of you, that's all.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
It's something I'm very proud of being a part of.
Yeah, it seems like you should be. What scares you about the wax industry? Are there fears for you, like this is going to happen and I'm eliminated?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're all afraid of being eliminated by like larger corporations.
Yep.
I know I could be snuffed out in a minute by a big wax company or snuffed out being like, we can make it so like you make no more money, but they don't know that's not what I care about.
Yeah.
I worried about that a lot back in the day. As far as fears, like I can make wax for my friends and like acquaintances or like a collaboration with a small company anytime I want. Like nobody can stop me from doing that. Ever. So that's what I used to be afraid of. And now, I mean, sometimes I get a call from a potential customer who's like, yo, this big company in California knows that like I work with you and like they like undercut you by like 10 cents. What do you want to do? And I'm like, yo, go with them. It's all right.
Yeah, man. If that's your lane, take your lane.
Thank you.
Yep.
Pick your lane.
That's not what I'm about. Yeah.
Nah, my lane's way more fun, and you're gonna know me way more.
Yeah.
And like,
to be a real thing, and if you're like, dude, we're out, I need something, you're like, I'll drive them down.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you. You get it.
So, do you think that world peace would be a more attainable option if more people surfed?
No, I think it would be a less attainable option because surfers
Really?
are aggressive.
It's an aggressive, violent. It's not church.
Yes. No, and we have a limited amount of landscape to surf in.
Yes, great answer. All the surfers are like, yep, he actually does surf. He does. So who do you consider to be the best surfers in the North Shore, Mass, Southern New Hampshire, Seacoast, New Hampshire area? Who are the legends? Who are the kids that are out there right now ripping? Just say it. Say the names. Who are the people? Even if you don't get along with them, who are the people that have been ripping and are ripping? Tell me. Come on, Jimbo.
Jeez, that's a tough one.
It's not. You have names in your head. Say them. Don't think too hard. I'm not saying top 5 dead or alive. I'm just saying you don't want to.
No, I do
the
want
whole
to.
surf thing.
I do want to. I'd say the surfer that I respect the most in this whole area is a guy named Johnny Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Newburyport, Salisbury area. He is, I'd say, in his late 50s. And if you ask me, the surfer I respected the most from this area, I'm not going to give you a list.
Yeah,
it's a man named Johnny Reynolds.
Right.
That's the only name I'm going to give.
I respect that. Your confidence with it too, Johnny Reynolds.
In 20 years, if I can be surfing as good as him, and he surfed a lot better than me 20 years ago, if I can be anywhere near what he is, and as good of a dad as he is, and as good as a man as he is, and as good of a teacher as he is.
All the things.
Dude.
It's somewhat of an idol situation going on here. Role
he
model.
Is my idol. He is
He's
my
role model.
Yeah.
You take care of yourself?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
A day doesn't go by that I don't work out.
Really? That's still going on. What do you do? What's the workout? Is it like you're hitting the gym? Is that what you're saying? You'd have leg day?
No, what? Hitting the gym? No way.
You're running,
there's so much
push-ups,
to do outside. Run,
surfing?
Push-ups. Today, I worked, and then I went swimming for 30 minutes in ice-cold water. I try to surf as much as I can. Today wasn't a good day to surf because it was like completely flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll run.
So like if you fall down, you're fine.
Lifting and going to Planet Fitness aren't like
That's
what
not your jam? A gallon of water?
What's that?
Firewood.
Splitting firewood is a better exercise.
Firewood, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's really good. You ever fall down the stairs?
Dude, I fell down the stairs wicked bad one time, like 2 years ago.
What happened?
My daughters both have they share a bedroom upstairs.
Yeah.
They have one bedroom, one full bathroom, and then like a study upstairs, which is just like their room to like fight Barbies in. It's like they have a pit. They have like a little MMA
The
Barbie
octagon.
Dude, it's awesome. Yeah, the Barbie octagon. That's what it is. So there's a bathroom, Barbie octagon.
Fighting.
They have a bedroom, and I went to say goodnight to them, and like was like tiptoeing down the stairs. It was wintertime. And I like slipped on the top step and like just like yard sailed down and went right on my butt cheek and my elbow. Smashed myself, dude. It was so frustrating. Rolled all the way down the stairs. My neck and my back was fine, but I was just like so embarrassed, dude. And that was like, my kids still talk about it because like, I don't know if people can see this at home, but like my left butt cheek, this black for like 3 weeks. And my kids loved it. They're like, Dad, let me see your butt. And I'm like, dude. And I
you don't have to show us, Jimbo.
All right. Yeah. But I was like still able to like surf and do what I wanted to do. And it didn't even hurt that bad, but it looked like I had been shot.
Yeah, look at this, man.
And my kids were like, yo, let me just see your butt real quick, Dad. I'm like, all right. My wife would be like, what are you doing? I'm like,
taking your butt out again?
Showing my butt again. So yeah.
James Michael Kelly.
I have fallen down the stairs.
Wow. So, at this point in life, James, after the years that have gone by, would you say that...
You know I'm not 62, right?
I know you're not 62.
Oh, okay.
40 or something like
Said
this.
That before, 42.
It was a joke, 62. You're clearly not 62. Was there people out there that thought he was really 62? Have I confused you?
Well, he's giving me this thing.
This thing. Life has gone by. You're at a beautiful young point in your life, but it's still been some time. Am I accurate? Yeah. So, whatever. Forget about the years. Would you say now, where you're at in life, that you are happy? You feel at peace? Is there happiness and contentment in your world? Do you go to sleep easily? Right to bed.
100% as a dad, I don't care about anything except for my kids, my wife, and my friends. And as long as everybody's happy, peaceful, and like things are good, like the wax is great and I love it, but like who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
That's it. And I know it's a very cliche answer, but like I'm a very family-oriented person, friend-oriented person.
I believe it coming out of your mouth.
That's it for me. Jimbo's could go away. I can never see another bar of surf wax. I can never see another wave. Put me in Ohio or Illinois or somewhere. But like as long as like I got my good friends and my family and they're all healthy and happy, dude. That's all I care about. That's it.
James.
So I'm happy.
I gathered that from your answer, James. So there's two reasons. Two. This is one and this is two. Two reasons in particular why I've asked you to come here today to be on Offering Something, okay? I'm going to tell you those two reasons. Here they are. First one, it really makes me happy and excites me and makes me feel fulfilled and me feel proud. And when I watch somebody have an idea, something that's in their head, and then for whatever reasons, they act upon this idea and they turn it into a reality. Like, oh, make some wax, whatever. And all of a sudden, there's Jimbo's surf wax, and everybody is using Jimbo's surf wax. It wouldn't exist if you didn't do it. You didn't just let it brew in your brain as you became a DEA agent. You took the steps to make it real. That's inspiring to a lot of people. A lot of people have ideas and come up with reasons why they don't act upon them. But you did not do that. You took the steps to do it. I over here am telling you, wow, I'm proud of you. That's wonderful that you did that. I love seeing that go on in the world. All right? That's the first thing here. I'm proud of you for making Jimbo Surf Wax a reality. You didn't have to do that. Second thing, hey, man, you've proved it in our long-term relationship, which is about 3 hours now. I think we've known each other in a human format here. And you're a good person. You've proven this to me as we sit here. So you've backed my thoughts of as I watch you out there in the world. I appreciate the fact that you go through your life. You have the opportunity to behave in any format, treat people however you choose, and you land at the decision of being kind and nice to other people. It might seem natural to you, but you're doing that, and I see it, and I want to tell you, I think it's beautiful. You're a nice guy.
Thank you.
You comfortable with these compliments?
Not really, but
I
do appreciate them.
As time goes by, here I go again. As we get older, compliments become less common. They're not delivered as often. So, as a grown man that you hardly know, looking in your eyes, I'm comfortable to tell you, and I'm just doing this for two reasons. I feel this way. Another, I'm trying to set an example for people to be comfortable to compliment other people and not assume that it's understood. I'm proud of you for what you're doing, Jim. You're a good guy.
Michael, thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
You like games? You like games? You want to play a game?
Let's go.
Let's have a game. It's called Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart. It's fast because I'm going to say things faster than I normally would. I'm going to make it seem like something's going on. It's fun because we have fun. Don't we? Don't we, Jim? We have fun. It's not so smart because I don't want you thinking, considering the answer that you're about to give. Just say the thing. No one's holding you to it. You're not running for mayor of wherever it is that you live. Here we go.
Sheboygan, yeah.
Fast, fast, fun. Is that really the name of the place?
Bear Sheboygan? Yeah,
I don't know what that is. It's Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart with Jimbo of Jimbo's Surf Wax. Here we go. Favorite sitcom?
Friends.
Wow. Spinach salad or Italian sub kid? Wow. Hey, there it is. Do you like Patrick Hall? Here we are.
I love him.
If you had to eliminate one state in the United States of America, what state would it be?
Massachusetts.
It would be Massachusetts. I thought you were going to say Connecticut after what we did earlier. Massachusetts, off the map. I would be eliminated. Here we go. Favorite surf destination?
A wall.
Okay, I'll accept this. I will accept this. Best local break. Give it up, man.
What?
Best local break. Best surf spot.
Oh, Genis
Beach. Halsey loves that. Get them all to go there. Yeah, you're not tricking me, man.
I know I'm not.
Do people make bad jokes to you occasionally about he must have wax in his ears?
Yeah.
That's really happened.
Yes.
That's terrible. You hang out with a lot of dads.
Yeah.
And the final question of the Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart with James Kelly, Jimbo Surfwax. Are you glad that you came here today?
100%, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Oh, am I allowed to get up? Oh, I thought that was it.
Oh, no.
Michael. Good to meet you. Thank you. I'm so glad I came here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I broke
Yeah,
it.
no,
I
you
broke
break
it.
nothing.
I
You
break
you only
things all
do
the time.
good things.
I'm back.
So let's do this part.
Yeah.
Jimbo Surf Wax. How do we find it? How do we connect with it? How do we
At
make
Jimbo
that
Surf
connect?
Wax, I hate that this has how it has to be, but this is it. Social media is really the thing. So we're at Jimbo Surf Wax. We do not have a Facebook. We don't have a Twitter, but we do have an Instagram that I guess is popular. At Jimbo Surf Wax. It's 9 letters. Jimbo. Wait, hold on. That's more than 9 letters.
Jimbo Surf Wax.
Jimbo's
He makes wax, not
just
math.
Google Jimbo's Wax. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No, just
We have a website. Whatever. It is
You
what
see-
it is. Come find me.
Real
How'd you find me?
deal
Come
right
find me.
there, coming from the wood stove. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say to the beautiful world out there that has been paying such close attention to what's going on here?
Yes.
Did we miss anything? What? Good.
Yes.
What?
My daughters, Rosie and Violet, asked for a shout out on.
Rosie, Violet, love you.
Yeah, Rosie is 6 years old. Violet's 4, and they said, "Dad, will you please, during your interview, just mention us?" So I love you, girls, and that's it for me for tonight.
That's so sweet, Rosie and Violet. You are the best. So I feel good. You ready to go? You ready to sign off?
Not really, but if you need to. Sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you once again. It's Jimbo Surf Wax. You got to connect with them at Jimbo Surf Wax on that Instagram jam. This right here is offering something. It's your life. Enjoy that thing. You might as well. A whole lot of love to our super sweet support system at Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, and the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Hit subscribe. I keep saying it. That's my call to action. Makes me feel good. That's the end of the show, y'all. I love you. It's all about peace and health and everything else you do. That's it, Jim.
Thank you, Michael.
I'll see you around, buddy.
All right, bro.
It sure has been a pleasure to spend my time with you. Yeah, man.
Bye.
Yeah.